Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm your host Chris Davis, and today we're going to do a Spider-Man No Way Home movie review. I saw it this past weekend, and I really enjoyed it. I liked it a lot. This is the best Spider-Man that Tom Holland has ever done. It's by far the best one. It's better than Homecoming and better than Far From Home, though I think Far From Home was really good. I really enjoyed this film, all the things that they showed, because it also gets you excited as a Marvel fan about the other movies and projects that Marvel is going to create, and all the plots that this film set up for future films and future projects in Marvel. So what I'm meaning is like the different cameos that were done and different things that were shown in this film really gets me excited for other Marvel projects that are coming out. Let's start off with what happens in this movie. I'm not going to tell the whole plot because that'd be way too long. Just so you know, spoiler warning. If you don't want to hear any spoilers, please click off the video. Okay, so basically this movie picks up right where No Far From Home left off. So Mysterio exposed Spider-Man's identity, framed him for murdering him when really Spider-Man didn't. Mysterio killed himself, if you want to know. Mysterio gained control over the drones, and he was the one in control of them. So he's responsible for his own death. Anyway, people know that Peter Parker is Spider-Man, and there's consequences for it. The media is tracking him 24/7. They know where he lives. He has to move into Happy's condo in order to have some kind of privacy. Him being framed for Mysterio, whose death doesn't just affect Peter, it affects people who's connected to him. His Aunt May, his girlfriend, MJ, which is Michelle Jones, and I can't think of the other guy's name right now. The character's played by Jacob Batalon. But it starts to affect his best friend too. To the point to where they're not even getting into their favorite school, MIT, because of this. So Spider-Man really wants to change this because he doesn't. It's one thing for him, for his life to be ruined because of all of this, but for his friends' lives to be messed up because of this, no. So he goes to Doctor Strange. He asks him to make the spell to have everyone forget who Spider-Man is. Forget that he is Spider-Man. He starts making the spell, but then he tells them, okay, everyone's going to forget who you are. Everyone's going to forget who Spider-Man is. And Tom Holland backs out because he wants everyone else to forget except everyone who knew before Mysterio said anything to the world. That's what he really wants. But he doesn't say it like that. He says his girlfriend, then his best friend, and then that really messes up the spell, which leads to all these other Spider-Man villains coming in. We see Dr. Octopus, the actor from the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films, that Dr. Octopus appears. So does the Green Goblin and the Sandman. We also get the villains from the Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield. Those villains show up. Electro, Lizard, those show up. And there's a lot of people there. A lot a lot of villains. And basically, Doctor Strange's plan is, okay, there's other people who know Spider-Man, who have come here. What you're going to do is I'm going to give you this thing, this magic web cartridge. You're going to shoot them, and then you're going to send them back to this wizard dungeon. That's the plan. And when you have them all back, I'm going to press this button on this cube, and they're all going to go back. Spider-Man's willing to do that until Norman Osborn shows up at Aunt May's homeless shelter called Feast. And I think what he's really doing is he's really just playing on her nice side. And she says, you can't send them all back to die. You need to help these people so they can change their fate. And at first, Spider-Man is reluctant to do it. But then his aunt pushes him to help these supervillains. And so he's like, okay, we're going to help him. Like, he even fights Doctor Strange to prevent him from pushing the button. And he takes the villains to Happy's condo. So he's trying to fix them up and everything. But then, suddenly, the Green Goblin, Norman Osborn, shows his true colors, and that's when everything just starts going crazy. And then eventually, this is what I didn't really like. They killed Aunt May. The Green Goblin killed Aunt May. I thought him losing to the Green Goblin was enough, but killing Aunt May, that was way too hard. He lost his Aunt May. That was a very hard hitting moment in the film, and really dark moment, because now Spider-Man, Peter Parker, has lost all his family. He doesn't have his mother or father. He doesn't have his uncle. Now he lost his aunt. So he really doesn't have anyone at this moment except his girlfriend and his best friend. Anyway, I just said I wasn't going to give up the whole movie, so sorry. But what else that I liked about this film, the villains, Jamie Foxx got a complete makeover. He wasn't just all blue electric. They actually showed his face. I liked the interactions between the villains and stuff, and the banter they had with each other. I liked how Dr. Octopus turned good before all the mayhem happened. Tom Holland Peter was able to fix the chip and Dr. Octopus's neck to make sure that he was controlling the tentacles, not the other way around. Really exciting part is when Peter Parker's best friend uses the magic hand device, and he's able to bring in the other Spider-Man, and together they're able to work together, cure all the villains. And I like the last fight between Tom Holland and Green Goblin. Really good fight. It's good that he was able to get him back for what he did to Aunt May. He didn't kill him, he was going to, but Tobey Maguire stopped him. That was another big highlight for me. All the other Spider-Mans coming together. Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire. I even liked the old references they put in in this Spider-Man film. Like when Tobey Maguire is talking to Dr. Octavius again, and Peter says to Dr. Octavius, I'm still doing better. Which, and if you watch the Spider-Man 2 film in 2004, Dr. Octavius was like a mentor to Peter Parker and was always He knew that Peter was a genius, but he was always trying to push him to be even better. So I really liked all the cool references they gave to all the past Spider-Man movies and franchise. It was really good. I really enjoyed this film. But I can't end this review without talking about what happened at the very end. At the end, in order to stop the entire multiverse from collapsing, Peter had a wish that everyone would forget about him as Spider-Man. And so at the end of this film, it's really sad because everyone has forgotten about him as Spider-Man. He's all on his own. He doesn't have his best friend or his girlfriend anymore because they don't remember who he is. And now he has to live on his own. Like, he doesn't have all the resources he had before with Stark Industries and them able to print out all these cool Spider-Man suits for him. He doesn't have that anymore. He basically has to use a sewing machine and make his own Spider-Man costume. And for people who see him as Spider-Man now, they're going to like, whoa, this is a serious downgrade. You used to have all these cool looking suits. Now you're just wearing some kind of leotard or something. But it's really sad how it ended. I'd have liked for Peter to get Michelle and his best friend back, and he even tried, but he didn't have like the nerve to do it. I think it would be just too tough to explain, but I do believe in the next film, not in that next film, but eventually they're gonna remember who he is somehow. Maybe when Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness, when that happens, maybe it'll straighten everything out. Which, if you stay at the end credits, through all the credits, you see that. You see the trailer for Doctor Strange 2, Multiverse of Madness, and you also get before that, they introduced the symbiote into the MCU now. So overall, I really like this film. Alright, if you like what I had to share, please hit the like button, hit subscribe, share this video with all your friends, and all of you have a great day.